Hi, I'm Steve Kaminsky with M Live, the Grand Rapids Press. I'm joined by Joey Sutherland of the Michigan Sports Radio. We just watched East Kentwood beat Hudsonville 31-14. Actually, it was a little bit closer than that, 20-14 heading into the fourth quarter. Hudsonville came back from a big halftime deficit, almost. Kentwood, though, got the job done.
They did. It was a huge victory for the Falcons there. A kind of battle of the first and third quarter. The first quarter was all EK. They jumped out to a 20-zip lead. But in the third quarter, Hudsonville, not to be outdone, Mason Apple had a great third quarter and brought them back within 6 points, 20-14. But a huge victory at the end of the day. The big matchup between Kyle Freiberg and Mason Apple. You have to say, went to the advantage of Kyle Freiberg. Had a great game to all-conference quarterbacks, and they showed why. And I think it came down to the intangibles, the rest of the team, and just a little too much EK.
Joey, you mentioned to me earlier, key player, though. He may not get a lot of ink. John Kenoy, that center/nose guard for the Falcons. Great game by him as well.
John Kenoy had probably... I think he has a great game every week, but I think this was one where he made a statement. Him and Kyle Freiberg have been playing together since they were 3 months old. They've been playing together forever. They both had a lot invested in this game and in this team. But what we saw from Kenoy today, he made a play, probably the play of the game and maybe the play of the year as far as the Falcon goes. It was pulled to a 6-point game. Hudsonville was driving. Mason Apple, who had been doing everything right, went for a jump pass as he was getting ready to pass the ball. Kenoy exploded from the defensive tackle position, picked him up, buried him. I think he's still, some of his innards are somewhere in the turf there, and that literally stopped the drive. It was a 3-and-out. Falcons got the ball back, scored a touchdown. The rest, as they say, is history.
John Kenoy, who's headed to Western Michigan University. But first, he has a big game next week against Clarkston in the Division I state semifinals. The winner will go to Ford Field in Detroit. Join us throughout the week for live coverage on mlive.com and in the Grand Rapids Press, as well as Michigan Sports Radio for all the Grand Rapids area football coverage.